Hey, we are live. How's everybody doing on this divine day? And if y'all don't know what today is 888. That means we are in abundance. Yes, 888. We're in abundance. And so I can break that down for you. It is the 8th month, the 17th. 7 plus 1 is 8. Then 2024, 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 4 is 8. So it's 888, guys. I am ecstatic. So it is manifestation time. So manifest, manifest, manifest. But I hope you all are having a divine day. And if you are tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Whether that be live, hashtag live. And if you are tuning on the replay, hashtag replay. This is going to be a great live session. We are in week 2, content creation and engagement, content consistency and frequency. So just going to allow some time for everyone to hop on here, as well as my co-host. She should be coming here in just a little bit. But yes, this is going to be a really great session on today. So again, like I said, we're going to be talking about, we're in week 2 of our series of content creation and engagement. And so today we'll be discussing why showing up consistently is crucial for building trust in your network marketing business. And we'll also cover tips on developing a content calendar and strategies for posting at peak engagement times. So stay tuned for success stories at the end. And if you find value in this session, be sure to share it with your network. And if you're not following us, hit that follow button and also join us on Sunday. We have multiple sessions going on. We have a blitz going on. So let us know if you want to tune in on those blitz. I don't have the times readily right now, but DM me or Miss Wanda. And Miss Wanda should be popping up here in a minute. In a minute. Here she come, y'all. Here she come. Yes, yes, yes. So Miss Wanda done showed up. Okay. But yes. But we're going to get started here in just a little bit. Um, and for those of you who do not know me, if you're tuning in for the very first time, I am Shakitha and I am tuning in from the great state of Texas. And I have my co host, my business partner to the right of me. Let the audience know where you're chiming in, tuning in, whatever you want to call it, in from.
Hey everyone, hello, divine evening. I am Wanda, and I'm tuning in from the greatest state on this side of the Mississippi River, South Carolina.
All right. South Carolina is definitely in the house. So we're gonna get started here in 2 minutes. So that allows a little time to go ahead and um, share this out to a couple of more people in some groups. All right. So let me get on over there and get that done. Tell you these are some like very educational sessions, right? Especially if you are in business. And these things can, well, what we're talking about right now can be applied for any online business. Anybody that is doing online, these tips and strategies can be for anyone online, right? So let me go ahead and get the sharing going on here, right? Let's go ahead and get some sharing going on. Let me share my own group, okay? So we got about 1 minute and we're going to go ahead and get started. 1 minute and we're going to get started here. Excuse me. I really didn't get to do this on yesterday. All right. To
That's
share the
okay.
vote.
We got 1 minute, right?
Yes, we got 1 minute before
1 minute.
we get started. Well, not a full minute, but 1 minute. All right, we are now at 7:05, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Well, I'm gonna allow Miss Wanda to get back in her seat. But if you are tuning in with us right now, let us know that you are tuning in live and let us know where you're tuning in from. And don't forget to hit that like button. And if you are finding value, do share with your network. We appreciate that. So we get started here in just a minute. Now, some people like to go do things at the last minute. We ain't saying no names. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. We are at 7:06. So let me go ahead and kick this off because we don't want to stay too long. And Miss Wanda catch up here in just a minute. Hopefully. I don't know where she went, but we're going to allow her. I guess I'm going to allow her a little bit more time to get in her seat.
You hear me?
No, I cannot hear you. I hear you now, but
She's back.
finally got back in her seat, so we can go ahead and get this thing kicked off. So, hello
Ooh,
everyone, and it's great to have you all here for week 2 of our series on content creation and engagement. Today, we're diving into the importance of content consistency and frequency, right? So, which are key factors in building trust with your audience. So, if you find value in what we discuss on today, don't forget to share this session with your network. And if you're not following us yet, now's the time, right? So go ahead and hit that follow button right now. And remember, on Sunday, we are going to have our business overview, which we are calling it a Blitz. Show me the money blitz. Right. So if you are wanting to get in on that, we will DM me and Miss Wanda, and we'll get those times for you. All right. And the Zoom link, right? So, Miss Wanda, if you would take us on into the importance of consistency, content consistency.
a great evening, everyone. Great evening. Excuse my absence from the screen for a second. But guess what? Consistency in content creation means regularly posting content that aligns with your brand. Your brand, okay? Because you are the brand, okay? Your brand, it speaks to your audience needs. It speaks to them. It resonates with them. It does all that. And you want to know why is this important? I'll tell you why it is a must. It is a great importance to do this on a daily basis. Be consistent with it. Don't just do it once a week, twice a week, but do it consistently. When you consistently show up, your audience learns to trust you because they can bet on that you will be where you say you're going to be. They can go to your social media page daily and see your posts. They see your creation, your content, daily. They know they can advice and inspiration. And that says a lot about who you are, and if you can be trustworthy or if you're reliable and all that, and what kind of morals you have and values and your character. It speaks about your character. Consistency helps establish your credibility and authority in your niche. Okay, so you can't get on and be sharing content, straight content, the same thing every 3 days, and then the fourth day you all out in right field. They're gonna make people kind of confused, right? Stick to your niche, stick to the content of your brand, because remember, you got to make your brand unique so it'll stand out from the rest of anyone else. And the way to do that is to stay on track, consistency with your content, and make sure it is in alignment with you and your brand. Go ahead, Shakita. You want to chime in?
You want to go ahead into that last part of that?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Example, y'all forgive me. An example. I'm gonna just tell you, just this is just an example. Think about your favorite influencers. Your favorite influencers, okay? One reason you follow them is because they consistently provide content you find valuable. That's right, that you find valuable. Because you don't want to leave, you don't want to follow the wrong cat. You don't want to waste your time over and over again following someone that is all over the place. You want to consistent with their content and their content is a steady flow of content. And that content means that it's bringing valuable tools and resources to you. Because consistency kills the cat. Consistency is the number one rule in anything you do, not only in network marketing, but also in everyday life. Be consistent with a purpose, okay? The same applies to network marketing. Consistency builds loyalty. It not only builds loyalty, but it builds um, your reliability. Are you reliable? Are you trustworthy? Are you dependable? Or you want to stay on course, or you want to jump off the tracks? That well, it just brings that all in a nutshell, because nobody's going to follow somebody that first 2 days you posted content that's bringing value. You posting content about your brand. The next day, you all in right field, all out there by yourself, and they don't know what you're talking about. And then the fourth day, you come back on with some content. Next day, you all the way in Paris. We still don't know what you're talking about. But so stay consistent and stay on track. Now, Shakita, you want to chime in here? We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
My bad. So, as always, consistency is key in everything that you do, even with content creation. So, you want to consistently and frequently post content that is aligned with your brand and that is definitely speaking to your audience pains, their needs, their struggles, whatever that may be. And basically, it's just like saying consistently showing up, you know, in every aspect of your business, showing up, bringing value, being inspiration, give advice, right? And like I said, you are the authority in your niche. You got to bring the credibility as well. So that's all I have for that. But I could, because I know I can go on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the next point here: developing a content calendar, which is important if you are a busy individual, especially if you work in your business on a part-time basis. I say, create a content calendar. So like I said, I have one sitting here that I used to utilize when I was doing coaching. And like I said, you got your Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We didn't do anything. Sunday, we didn't do any. Sunday, we'll post on Sunday. So we only posted 4 times out of the week. Basically, some people post consistently every day. It's really not necessary to post every day. Like saying we post 4 times out of the month. I mean, out of the week. So what's this total? What 1, 2, 3, 4 times? What? Let's see. Four, one, two, one,
16
two,
times.
like five.
16.
So we post like 5 times. 4 is 20. We post 20 times out of the. out of the
No,
out of the month?
no. You
Look, I
post
mean,
4 times a week.
look, hold on, wait,
It's, it's 4 weeks in a month. 4 times
okay,
4 is 16.
four times, yeah, 4 times 4 is 16, yeah, four. I don't know. I'm thinking that 5 days. Okay, I'm thinking 5 weeks. Don't y'all excuse me. I'm not a mathematician, but anyway, so basically 16 times out of the month. Did I say 14, 16? 16, right? 16. Okay, 16 times out of the month. I don't know what. Yeah, I'm trying to put another week in there, but anyway, uh, yeah. So anyway, um, so you're not you. So just basically just being consistent in your posting. You don't have to post every day. I mean, though Facebook encourages it. I mean, it does help with it in the algorithm. I mean, but like I always say, when it comes to that, read folks, read Facebook Meta rules, right? And they'll tell you how to use their platform. But also, here's a tip when we talk about developing a content calendar. One of the best ways to ensure consistency is by developing a content calendar, right? So, what you want to include in that, an inspirational quote that resonates with your brand's message. Okay, you want to create educational videos that address common pain points or questions your audience might have. And then do a behind the scenes post that give a glimpse into your life or business, making you more relatable, right? So here's a little strategy. We're gonna do a little mix up. You want a little mix up of your content types to keep your audience engaged. So for example, one day you might post a motivational quote, right? And then the next, you could share a short video explaining a concept in your business. So that is, now, mind you, that's the strategy. So you might want to take note of that, or you want to go back and rewatch this. And then here's an example here. So let's say you're in a health and wellness. Um, you're in health and wellness. Your calendar might include a mix up of workout tips, healthy recipes, and motivational content. And it's just that simple. So you want it to be related to, you know, your brand, your product or your service around, you want it related around that, whatever that niche is, right? So Miss Wanda, do you have anything like to add to that? Can't hear you.
I yes, no, great job. So let me ask you a question though.
All right.
You said okay. You said that to one day you can post something motivational. Next day, when you do post again, you say 4 times a week. That's good. So what do you say to the person that's struggling, that is working this business on a part-time basis but want to put more effort into the business, but their work schedule, how would you recommend their work schedule be all over the place? They're scheduled to get off one time, but it never happens. And life is life. And that's what they say, but I say it like this: challenges come up. How would you help them, instruct them, or show them so they won't go back into their little shell and be like, well, I didn't post, and beating themselves up. And I like the way you
Well,
say it. It's not required to post every day.
no, it's not
Go
required to
ahead.
post it. It's not required to post every day. You can post every other day. I mean, you can post 3 times a day. You have some people that live their whole life on social media and they're posting consistently 3, 4, 5 times a day. It's not necessary. Not to get your point across. Not to target who you're speaking to. And for the person who has a busy schedule, you find one day that you're not busy, or one day, a off day, and you have a content creation day. You take that day, and if you can, like, schedule your post out, schedule them out, where they can automatically post. I mean, some people have the feature in Facebook that allow them to schedule their posts. I mean, so I'm not sure if you have that feature, but if you do, you can schedule your content out that way, where you don't have to per se be trying to do it every day, and trying to think of what am I going to post. So, I mean, I would typically, have a like a Sunday or something when I would do a if I felt like I was going to be busy, I would set a day, right, to schedule out my content for the week. So you can do this every week. Just schedule out every week. I mean, some people schedule out for the whole full month and you don't even have to worry about it. So you already know what you're going to post. Just kind of like what we're doing now. Like we schedule out all these out for us to go live for, what we're going to talk about. So this is the same thing. Scheduling every single day so we know what we're talking about. It's already preloaded up in there and it's already basically ready to be broadcast. As long as we know what the time is, I mean, set the times in there. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have to go back in there and do it later because it's already pre-scheduled. So, I mean, that's what I would say for a person who is busy and they have a unbalanced schedule where you could just, like I said, schedule, have a content creation day, and you can either, like I said, schedule it out weekly or you can schedule it out for the full month. So and basically, if you're not posting every single day or you posting every single day, just think about it. You won't have to have that many pieces of content. So if you're doing it like every 4 days out of the week, what's saying 16 pieces of content, right? Shouldn't be hard to
Mm-hmm.
create the content, based on what a motivational quote, or saying something related to your, what we say, motivational quote, insight, advice, something inspiration. You know what I'm saying? So it it wouldn't be hard to do it because what you got 4 weeks in a month, and you can
Right.
mix. You can either set them for the same day, like I said, like I had like for Tuesdays, I did video content on Tuesdays. Wednesday, I did a postcard. Like the next Wednesday, I may have did like a testimonial or a screenshot. Then back to a postcard. Then back to a testimonial. So it can be every other week. Then what, Thursday, problem solving, a written giveaway for the next week. Call to action, a problem solving post the week after that. Then the week after that, another problem solving post. And then what? Every Sunday we did what, a role model post or a milestone post. So the thing is, it just depends on how you want to set it up. And this is really simple content. I mean, it's not hard. And now that we have these definitely have tools to help us to do this. I mean, so, and I'm going to say this, I mean, a lot of people, frown up on AI or, chat GTP. This helps you to create that content where you don't have to think hard, but you do have to put more of you in it. I mean, so if you're a person who don't know how to use chat GTP, the thing is you can create content where it sounds exactly like you. So I mean, I don't shy away from it because it does make life a little bit easier. I mean, sometimes, just to get your point across, to make sure that you're staying relatable to people, make sure that you're being consistent. These things help you. So I say if you have the tool, use the tool. But anyway, I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, it was very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now take us on into oh, me taking it out. Look, I got so so let's go ahead and tap into no. This, yeah, go ahead and tap into content frequency. How often should you post?
See, that's great right there because we just done went into this. Okay, how often should you post? Important of the frequency. It's not just about what you post, but how often you post it. Okay, frequency keeps you top of mind for your audience because they be looking for it, especially when you bring in value, and then you creating your content, and but you're not doing the same thing over and over again. You're not saying the same thing over and over again, but that you're putting everything in alignment. You're either inspired, or either you're motivating, or you people interest by the way you bring this in energy, by the way you speak. Whatever you post, make it be a post of purpose. Make sure you set that out to be a post on purpose. That way, whatever it, no matter if it's inspirational, motivation, or story or some encouraging words. Do it with a purpose. And I have learned the more you practice doing things with a purpose, the better off you be. Because at the end of the day, somebody's going through something. And your cheerful send energy can bring it. Your content can maybe help them get through what they going through. So I like that. When you're posting content, make it valuable content. I like the inspirational content. I like the motivational content. I just like content that bringing me value. Some days they better than others, but I just love some good content. I love to see people bringing value. I love to see people smiling face. I love to see them posting. But I don't like negativity. And if you post a negativity, I'm strolling right on by you. Not no like, not no heart, not no care, none of that. I don't do negativity because you're going to be finding your sweet spot. Like my sweet pot spot right now is my corn nuts. I love some corn nuts, and that's my sweet spot. But posting too little can make your audience forget about you, while posting too much can overwhelm them. Let me tell y'all a little secret. Let me be transparent about y'all. I post. I do the ones that'll follow me, the ones that went on my page and see me, whatever. I do everything on purpose now, with a purpose. So, I used to post every day about be happy on purpose and everything. But guess what? When I stopped posting, people got in my inbox. I surely miss you. You okay? You doing all right? I said, oh, somebody paying attention to me. You never know who's looking. So bring your value. Bring the value because you don't know who you inspire, who you motivating, and who want to know why you so happy, why you always smiling, why you always talking about a purpose. Because I want them to ask me so I can give them a little bit more on why and what they can do to feel the same way that I feel. The key to find a balance, the key is to find a balance that works for you and your audience. A good starting part, there you go, Shakita, is posting 3 to 5 times a week. Mm, three, 3 to 5. My hands are gonna. Okay, 3 to 5. Okay, nah, that's it. An influencer, excuse me, in the beauty industry might post daily makeup tips, while someone in financial coaching might post 3 times a week with tips and a client success stories. That's awesome and amazing. So that's why I know somebody that is a Mary Kay representative, and she posts 3 to 5 times a week daily. Something about Mary Kay daily. I know another lady that posts about Avon. Be in your inbox with it too. But you got to lift it up. Because these are some things, some name brands that have been around for years. Put you a niche on it to make your audience want to see what you offering. Okay, you got to twist that thing and pluck it a little bit and own it because you're the brand that's selling the brand. Okay, so you got to make it wide, make them want to open, make them want to follow you to see what you got to offer. Okay, you got to find your niche with your brand and work it. That's what you got to do, and I mean work it to the work it. Okay, Shakita, you want to chime in on that?
So, when we talk about like posting, and while posting too much is can be overwhelming. Yes, posting can be
Yes, we just
because I promise you, I can scroll down my timeline and I see the same person posting constantly. And when I see that, I might comment and like on one or two of their posts, but to consistently it is overwhelming because I get tired of seeing just that person. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scroll through and try to find somebody that I have not engaged with when I'm going through my news feed, because you have some people. I mean, and they have a purpose of why they're doing what they're doing. It's just to, make money off of Facebook. But, I'm saying, me personally, go get a business. And let hey, let that Facebook money be Facebook money. I mean, because you're doing something, you're doing what you do anyway. But when you see somebody just constantly posting just because they're trying to earn income off of Facebook, because you know, we're talking about stars, and I appreciate all the stars that I get, but those stars mount up to 1 cent. I mean, I have gotten invoices from Facebook for like 10 cents, 59 cents, 70 cents, before they started, but before the switch over, before stars, they paid. And so, it made sense at that point, hey, if I'm going to really just dive in and really just start, posting content, then yes, it was kind of worth it. But like right now, I mean, people are out there, they are really hustling to make this Facebook meta change. Okay. Some of them are doing good, don't get me wrong. Um, but it is, but when I see, like I said, when I see the same person constantly posting, I see their information all the time, it is definitely overwhelming. So, yes, post like 3 to 5 times a week. I say, 4 times. I mean, but to consistently just post all day long. I mean, I guess you might as well get a job with Facebook, right? You might as well
That
get a job.
part.
See if they
That
can
part.
hire you. But anyway, it is like I said. It definitely can be overwhelming. So you really want to balance that out, especially if you are trying to, bring in, be they're saying stand out from the rest of everybody else. I mean, and you can stand out by posting a lot, but it may bring a negative. It may bring something negative to you because no one wants to see the same person all the time, right? So we're gonna go ahead and get into posting at peak engagement times. So why timing matters? Timing does matter. Posting when your audience is most active increases the likelihood that they'll see and engage with your content. So you have to go find your peak time. So how do you find your peak times? And I'm going to tell you, I might want to take this down. You want to look at your social media insights. If you don't know what that is, I mean, if you can pull out your phone and you go to your timeline and something that you made a post on, it's going to say insights. Click on it and see what time people are actually active on your timeline, your friends. I'm telling you, Facebook tell you how to utilize it. And that way you can identify when your audience is most active, right? So typically peak times can be in the morning, around lunchtime, or in the evening. But this can vary depending on your audience. So like if you got an audience that's over in the UK, you're gonna have to figure that out. I mean, what time is peak time for them? What time is morning for them? What time is lunchtime for them? What time is evening time for them? Because I mean, if your audience is all in the United States, so you got to figure out, okay, who's in Eastern Standard, Eastern, Central, Pacific, Mountain Time. So you got to figure that out. So here's an example of what you can for. Here's an example. So for a global audience, you might post in the early morning or late evening to catch different time zones, while a local audience might be more active in the afternoon. So, you know, so that's what I'm saying. I know for me, because I connect with people everywhere. So I would typically post early in the morning. Now, there are some times that I do post late in the day. And when you do post early in the morning, it gives them opportunity to see your content. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to always say this. If you are not engaging, I promise you the algorithm is not going to show your post to hardly anyone, but maybe a handful of people, maybe 5 to 8 people. So you must engage with these people. You cannot just post and want someone to see your stuff and engage on it and you don't engage back. I mean, how selfish is that, right? So, Miss Wanda, do you have anything that you'd like to add to that?
You know, Shakita, I was trying to say something before. I'm gonna back it up for one more minute, 1 second. When
Mm-hmm.
you said that people be on social media posting all day, every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they might as well get a job with Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I find out a lot of people that be posting like that all day, every day, they're not making their own content.
Yeah, I've seen that too, and I've actually seen it. You can actually use other people's content to make yourself go viral. So that's pretty much why sometimes people will use other people's content, right? I mean,
Right.
because it does make you go viral. But if you're in business, if you are a network marketer, if you're affiliate marketer, you want to post your own content. You want people to know that it's you. I mean, you don't want to just continuously to use someone else's content, because the thing is, you're not branding you branding them. Make it make sense, right?
Make
Make
it
that
make sense. You took the
so.
words right out of my mouth. Make it make sense. Because at the end of the day, you're right. You're branding you. You're branding you. And you want yours to be unique and different. But it's
So
all
yeah.
going to be.
Okay, so this one, before we go into these stories, what we want to do is actually do a recap and key takeaways. So to recap, um, consistency and frequency in content creation, they are critical for building trust and engagement with your audience, right? And so you want to develop content. You want to develop a content calendar to help you stay organized and ensure you're providing a mix of content that resonates with your audience, and be mindful of how often you post and aim to do so at times when your audience is most active. And the thing is, I love it because be mindful, okay? Be mindful. And I'm gonna say this, the people that the people that have time to post all day, and that they are using other people's content, 9 times out of 10, they don't work. You can't. They don't work. I mean, and I would say, I would say, they could be some really good business people, because they're consistent. I mean, when we talk about consistency, look, I wouldn't mind to have some of them on my team, because the thing is, they consistent, they faithful, they got drive, they got ambition. They have all the key elements that qualify them to work with me. You feel me? I said, so I don't knock it. But
You feel
the thing
me?
is, but the thing is, take that energy that you're putting in Facebook and go make some real money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and still post on Facebook and still get the money. You feel me? I said, so the thing is, just like, look, find a business, something that you can generate income that's going to bring you residual income, that you can do something one time and get paid for a lifetime. You don't have to keep working so hard, because when you're out here posting this content to get paid on Facebook, I'm going to tell you right now, that's hard to be on Facebook all day long, posting and engaging all day long to not make that much. Just imagine if you take that energy. I'm just saying, I'm gonna use us for instance. You take that energy and you apply it to a business, one that's gonna pay you when you bring someone in. You getting paid weekly, you getting paid monthly, you getting paid bonuses. I mean, come on, who would not? You getting paid 8 times. You got 8 income streams. Who would not want that? With the drive some of these people have out there, I would
They are
say,
killing.
y'all go get a business. You know what? Hit us up. We can show you how to do it. Matter of fact, we have a legacy leaders lounge. Come find out what it is that we do. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. So, but Miss Wanda, if you would,
Boy, you got heat just ooh.
So, so before we move on into the Q&A, we want to share a few successful stories from leaders who have mastered content consistency and frequency. So, Miss Wanda, if you would go ahead and take us into that.
I sure will. For instance, Sarah Johnson, a leader in the wellness space, grew her following from 1,000 to 10,000. That 9,000 more people in just 6 months. 6 months. Come on, yeah. Boy, I'm finna blow up by posting daily workout tips and motivational quotes. It's just landed. The light bulb just went off. Okay, now here, another example is Mark Thompson, who consistently posted financial advice and saw his client base double within a year by staying top of mind for his audience. Light bulb going off. Whoa, this is simple stuff that you can do. Take this from these two dynamic people. These stories show the power of consistency and strategy, content planning on growing your business. Y'all, when I tell you, content queen, are you ready? I'm ready. Your Highness, I'm ready. I need that content. My calendar gonna be lined up with the post content. There's no bounds down because you got to be willing and determined to do it. You can't keep putting off what you can do today for tomorrow. Get it done and be done. Then just write it down on your calendar, put it in your phone, put it on your calendar, and just do it. Just make it. You know, I'm gonna bring some content to you, but I'm gonna do it on purpose. That's still my niche. On purpose. Do a thing with a purpose. Smile on purpose. Be happy on purpose. That is me. That is me. That is my niche. So everything I'm bringing to you is on purpose. And it brings you value. And it's going to inspire you and motivate you. So come on, Shakita, go ahead, honey.
So, we want to thank Mr. Safaras Ahmad for tuning in with us. He said, nice. We appreciate that. Um, but yes, like I said, when you're posting, another thing that I would like to add when you're creating your post with intention. Post with
Yes.
intention. I mean, because like I said it before. I asked someone about when they was posting, are they just posting to be posting, or are they posting with intention? And the response to me was, I'm just posting to be posting. So really, if you're posting to be posting and you're in a business, then I say just take it offline. I mean, or just be like everybody else. I mean, because it really, you have to ask yourself this question: why are you on here? For entertainment? Because some people are on here for entertainment, but we say we are here to help families create and build legacies, generational wealth. So when I'm posting, and not only that, but also to be an enlightenment, to be a catalyst, to be, to transmute, because I'm an alchemist. I transmute. So I have a purpose when I post. I don't post just to be posted. Now, do I have some fun posts? Absolutely. But if you read the content, it's gonna have some encouraging things in the content also. So, but the thing is, no, I don't just post to post. I post with purpose. I post with an intention. So we're going to go ahead and get into the Q&A session. So now we're going to open up the floor to your questions, whether it be about content creation, engagement strategies, or anything else. We're here to help you. So feel free to ask anything, and we'll do our best to provide the answer. And as I always say, if you're tuning in live, drop your questions or your comments in the comments, as well as if you're watching this on the replay. And like I say, if you're shy, go ahead and DM us. We'll appreciate that. And we'll go ahead and get those answers to you the best as we can. So now, if there are no questions. We're going to go ahead and close this out. And we hope that you gain valuable insight into content consistency and frequency on today. And if you found value, please share this session with your network. It might just help someone else, right? And if you're not following us, make sure to do so. Stay updated on future content. And lastly, but not least, that ain't lastly, but because I got something else. Don't forget to join us on Sunday for it's a Sunday business overview, but it's the Show Me the Money Blitz. That to get times, just let me and Miss Wanda know. Just send us a DM and we can get that information over to you. But also, like I said it a little earlier. If you want to know to get into the community with us, go ahead and look up or ask us, or we can send you an invite to Legacy Leaders Lounge. And then you can definitely find out what we do if you don't have time to actually come to one of our Sunday business overviews. So we are so glad that you have connected with us on today. And with that being said, we're going to say have a divine night, and we will see you on tomorrow.